The story starts on the opening day of the season. Optimism is high as a near 10,000 crowd at the Goldstone ground await the outcome against newly promoted Tranmere Rovers. Chivers with a free kick. High ball lofted towards the penalty box, but cleared there by Brannan. Thomas getting the ball into the danger zone. This is Aldridge, and Aldridge scores! John Aldridge, the 33rd minute, raced between the defenders and beat Digweed with that shot. So a scoring debut for John Aldridge, the former Liverpool star, and he's here again now. Turns that ball in, oh, and that's 2 goals to Aldridge. 2 goals in 2 minutes. It's Brighton 0, Tranmere Rovers 2. Well, he cost £250,000 to sign from Spanish club Real Sociedad. And on his debut, he's already hit 2 goals in the opening 35 minutes. So Brighton now with a mountain to climb. Not really getting much change out of that Brighton defence, but a chance here, a penalty. John Byrne placing the ball. And he's up against Eric Nixon. Byrne with a shot. Oh, and Nixon saves! Tremendous stop. So things not going Brighton's way this afternoon. Chance here though, and hooked over the top by O'Reilly. I think Nixon was hurt in that skirmish. There it is again, O'Reilly hooking that shot well wide of the target. So Brighton still persevering, still trying to get back into this game, and that wasn't a bad effort. The disappointment of that home defeat is only compounded 3 days later at Ashton Gate. Luck is certainly not on Brighton's side, as Scott's hard-driven free kick is wickedly deflected past Perry Digweed in the 22nd minute. And Bristol City get a firm grip on the points when Matthew Bryant makes it 2-0 in the 66th minute. Brighton's defence found wanting as the corner is flicked on at the near post. It is left to the substitutes, Mark Barham and Nicky Bissett, to redress the balance. Barham capitalising on the defenders' confusion, Bissett launching himself to register Brighton's first goal of the season. If that was too little too late, then Mark Barham's contribution at Oakwell is most certainly not. Codner getting in there, and Brighton winning possession again. Codner going through, will he get the shot in? Oh, he tried to squeeze it under the defender, it's there! Brian Wade, he snapped that one up just 2 minutes into this game. And it's Barnsley 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. First shot blocked there, and Wade snapped it up, hit the corner. Mark Barham then with the corner kick for Brighton. Long ball, oh, and it's wrapped against the bar by O'Reilly. He climbed above everyone there. Superb corner, that one. Chivers. And there's a... As you heard a call then. Barnsley having a troublesome start to this season. There's a chance here though, developing for the Reds. It's gone through. Magnificent save by Perry Digweed. Just got a hand to that. Flicked the ball over the top. A corner it is to Barnsley. Banks swinging it in. Oh, and again Digweed there. So what a game Perry Digweed's having. Still maintaining a clean sheet. It's still Barnsley 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. But back come Barnsley. Oh, and that's a missed shot. Oh, not there though. O'Connell creeping in on the blind side. The first shot hopelessly off target. But O'Connell's there to blast it in. 40 minutes gone. It's Barnsley 1, Brighton 1. Corner then to Barnsley. And Digweed again in the right place at the right time. That's a great ball from O'Reilly. Crumplin picked up here by Chivers. The ball inside to Codner, helped on by Wilkins. Good controlled football from Brighton, and down goes Bishop. Good slick build up here, cut out by O'Reilly. Ball falling to Banks. Banks will have a shot if he can see the goals. He rolls that one through, and danger threatens for Brighton. Oh, and once more Perry Digweed denies them. Time running out in this game as Brighton come forward, moving into the 90th minute now. This is Barham. Oh, Barham's lobbed the keeper. He scored! A magnificent goal by Mark Barham. That must be the last gasp effort of this game. It's Barnsley 1, Brighton 2. So the former England winger clinches Brighton's first win of the season, and there is hope of further points against Wolves, who are still looking to end the jinx that has seen them fail to record a single league win over the Sussex club. With a load of bull and more than enough from much, there is plenty for the shirt-sleeve crowd to enjoy. Cross coming in, and the header there from Gary Chivers, well stopped by Mike Stoll. Digweed getting some length with that kick. This is Barham. Good cross from Barham, a chance here being set up, and once again the keeper gets his hands to it. Michael Mead was battling to get on the end of that ball, and in it comes again, headed away there by Ashley. Venus knocking a good ball into the path of Much. Much scores! Oh, great goal from Andy Much. Just 24 minutes gone, and a shock lead for Wolves. It's Brighton 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. So jubilant away fans. The long ball from Venus, affected here by Cook, knocked back to Much, and a beautiful little chip placed well wide of Perry Digweed. Corner then to Brighton. Oh, missed it. Gary Riley shoots. Oh, he scored a magnificent goal by Gary O'Reilly. 2 minutes after Wolves took the lead, Brighton respond. It's Brighton 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. It came from this long corner kick. Everybody missed it but O'Reilly, and what a perfect shot that was. Wilkins is there if he wants to knock it back. Trying to go around the outside, and does so. A beautiful chip coming in there. It's there! Barham! One of the smallest men in that 6-yard box. Got his head to it to beat Mike Stowell. And that's given Brighton the lead in the 31st minute. It's Brighton 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Here again, the jinking run round the back. The ball clipped across, and Barham made certain with that header. Mark Venus then with the free kick for Wolves. All the way through, and Steve Bull, ball notches. 33 minutes gone, and we're having a hatful of goals here at the Goldstone ground. Steve Bull making it Brighton 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Just powering his way through there, and the final shot with the left foot. So this turning out to be a tremendous game. Another shot coming in there, and good goalkeeping by Perry Digweed. Who's trying to draw the Brighton defenders out. The shot coming in is there! Wolves take the lead for the second time. Andy Much with his second goal of the match. We're into the 74th minute of this game. It's Brighton and Hove Albion 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. Long ball into the danger zone, and Andy Much cottoned onto it and steered it nicely past Perry Digweed. Codner getting it to the left, picked up here by Byrne. Byrne squeezes it across, and a chance here, yes, it's 3-3! John Robinson, the scorer. And the fans really revelling in the goal feast here this warm, sunny August afternoon. Byrne clipping that ball across, helped on by Mead, and the final score from John Robinson. 6 goals shared in an absolute thriller, but just a single point the prize. The Seagulls are down in 17th place with 4 points gathered from 4 games, just a point more than Millwall, and it's into the Lions' den next.
Work for them though, but good to see them away from home getting players forward like this. Chapman, who's had a good game so far. Wilkins gives a nice return. What's the cross like? As Robinson gets up, and Byrne. Oh, that's a brilliant goal. John Byrne with a quality strike to beat goalkeeper Aidan Davison. The game bursts alive, and that was a real purple patch from Brighton. The cross from the right set up by Wilkins. Barham whacks it over. Robinson gets up well, and Byrne just volleys it. And that was so well hit. A wonderful goal from John Byrne. Beautifully worked by Brighton. That's tremendous team play. Knocked in, and the volley was supreme. 1-0. That's not an easy one. And Millwall win it back. Brighton might have given it away unnecessarily there, and they might pay the price as Kerr breaks forward. It's Phil Barber with players pouring into the penalty area, and it's banged in. Falco got the touch, although there were 2 players in there with the shout. Brighton gave it away unnecessarily. Kerr broke forward, and Phil Barber wrapped it over to the far side, and Falco with the touch. Lovely ball from Kerr, a great cross from Barber. 2 players could possibly get that one in, and Falco's taken the credit. So meanwhile, Brighton comes straight back again, with Bissett pushing up there, and that was a great header from Mead and a brilliant save by Davison. Well, that was brilliant stuff from the goalkeeper on loan, saving from the forward on loan. Right on the far post, looked as if it was going out. Mead gets in there very strongly. Goalkeeper claws it out. Cahoon's pass, not a good one. Trying to find Phil Barber. And now it's Brighton surging forward again. And here's Codner with a chance. What a goal! Robert Codner driving that one into the top corner with supreme aplomb. And Brighton supporters delighted with that. The journey to London, and they've seen 2 wonderful goals. Now that's a great surging run forward. Players running to the right and the left, waiting for the pass, and Codner has it. He hasn't got much time, the target is disappearing, and he wraps it in.
Millwall 1, Brighton Hove Albion 2. The points in the bag. Brighton jumped 3 rungs up the league ladder and are in a good frame of mind as they prepare to make history at Fratton Park. Brighton still probing, still looking for this opening goal. Good support play there by Chapman. Dean Wilkins with the free kick. Oh, headed and brilliant save there by Alan Knight. And he blocked the follow-up as well. Superb goalkeeping. Well, Brighton must be frustrated by that. It looked a goal all the way until Alan Knight got his hands to it. And it's Knight again. Danger still not cleared. It is now, though. Into space, but good covering by the Brighton defence. Mead. Shot coming in there. Oh, a great shot from Mark Barham, the former England winger. Well saved by Knight. Shivers getting it forward again for Brighton. This is Codner. Oh, Codner not far away with that one. This draw is Brighton's 700th in the Football League. It stretches their unbeaten run to 4 matches. That little midfield dynamo Les Briley is to make his debut against Watford, but things don't turn out too well for the Seagulls on an afternoon when their aspirations are frustrated. Oh, good defending by Morrow. Support from Gibbs. Chapman trying to get across, but the ball comes in. This is Butler, and Butler scores! 26 minutes gone. It's Brighton 0, Watford 1. Steve Butler, his first goal of the season. He came out to Gibbs on the right. Cross towards the far post. And, oh, what a mistake there by the Brighton defence. Failed to clear it. And Butler made them pay. Barham. Ball in. Oh, and confusion then, just over the bar. Oh, a spectacular effort off the bar. And Shivers getting that one first, and this is John Byrne. Shivers has gone outside. Byrne tries to curl it round. A little unlucky there. This is Briley making his debut. Oh, nice ball through from little Les Briley. He's gone for the return, but there's a chance here for John Byrne. And once again, David James showing his form. So Butler's lone strike proves decisive. But Brighton are soon able to make amends against Port Vale. For Mead. Homing in on goal. Can he get the shot in? Oh, he does. And it's a goal! The opening goal. 6 minutes into the game, and it's John Byrne, the scorer. A good run that by Raffle Mead, taking on Glover here, and an easy one for Byrne. Beanie. A good knock to him, and Byrne looking for the loose ball, but this is Chivers. Chivers, will he set himself for the shot? No, the ball played wide. This is Robinson. Good turn by Robinson, gets in the ball to the far post, and it's, oh, great save, no, it's there. Raffle Mead the scorer this time. It's Brighton 2, Port Vale 0. We're into the 13th minute of this game. And Mark Drews seemed to have saved the first effort. The cross coming in from Robinson. Saved the first effort brilliantly from Chivers. Picked up by Byrne. Byrne going in for the return from Mark Barham. Barham gets in the cross. And Byrne's there. Oh, a diving tap. That's there. John Robinson, just 3 minutes to the interval, and Brighton take a stranglehold on this game. It's Brighton 3, Port Vale 0, and it came from this clipped cross from Barham. Hughes didn't make it. Byrne tried the shot. That was well blocked, and it's Robinson who buries it. This is Walker. All over the top for Foyle. Foyle rolls it across. There's a goal. An easy one for Keith Houchen. This is Brighton's best win of the season thus far, and there are more goals to come at the baseball ground. Alas, most of them belong to Derby County. Derby on the attack again. This is Davison. Davison going through. Oh, he scores! 43 minutes gone. His 99th goal for Derby. McMinn coming through, and McMinn gets it across as a scramble on the line, and it's there. Patterson squeezed it in. It's Patterson who gets the final touch. 2-0 to the Rams. McMinn again, a good cross. Oh, and handball there by O'Reilly. That's a penalty. Williams up against Beanie. 3-0. Coming in from Codner. Rafame's there. Oh! A consolation goal with 5 minutes to go.
The Seagulls have been brought down to earth by the rampant Rams, and at Griffin Park they feel the sting of the Bees in the Rumbelows League Cup. It takes just 6 minutes for Godfrey to draw the first blood, given far too much room at the near post. And 10 minutes later, Cadet outstrips Nicky Bissett, cleverly dummies Mark Beanie to make it 2-0. The Seagulls are all at sea in the 28th minute as well, as Holdsworth is given the freedom to pick his spot. Brentford are on the crest of a wave, but it's a case of too many cooks in this incident at the other end. Mark Barham's effort rebounding off the post. But there is no obstruction offered here as Holdsworth steers in his second and Brentford's fourth goal of the evening. The only consolation for the visitors comes in the 62nd minute. Codner's header setting up Mead, Robinson snapping up the loose ball. The irony is, it is former Seagull Neil Smiley who has orchestrated Brighton's demise. The 4-1 scoreline leaving them an almost impossible task in the second leg. Meanwhile, in the second division, Bristol Rovers prove obstinate opponents.
Brian Parkin bringing the ball way out of his penalty area. Long ball. Looking for Devon White, and White wins the ball in the air. Oh, a chance here, and it's there! Yes! A goal for Carl Saunders in the 26th minute, and that's a shock for the Seagulls. Long ball punted forward. Devon White winning it in the air, and Saunders there latches on to steer it past Beanie. Codner. Gary Chivers coming forward. This is Codner again, took them on to Codner. Plays it in again. There's Codner with a shot, and he scores! Superbly! Robert Codner equalises. We're right on the strike of half-time here. It's Brighton 1, Bristol Rovers 1. And Codner really picked his spot here. Played the 1-2 with Chivers. And then drilled it in perfectly into that bottom corner. So Brighton starting this second half well. This is Codner. Codner! Oh, he scores! 3 minutes into the second half. And Robert Codner delighted with his second goal of the game. 48 minutes gone. It's Brighton 2, Bristol Rovers 1. The Seagulls have come from behind to snatch the lead here. And some indecisive defending there. The ball broke to Codner, and he slid that one under Parkin. Codner's got space on the edge of the box. The ball played back to him. Plays in the early ball. Oh, this is good play. Codner with a shot. And this time Parkin gets the better of him. Chapman racing down this left-hand side, and that's a good cross from Chapman. A chance here for Byrne. And Byrne heads it wide. Feels for offside, but Byrne's onside. Byrne to Barham. Barham getting in the cross. Byrne's there, and he flicks it in this time. That's surely it for Brighton. Joy for John Byrne. It's Brighton 3, Bristol Rovers 1, and just 5 minutes left for play. Congratulations there from Les Briley. And the fans will go home happy. Here it is, Barham's cross. Drills it in. That's a beautiful cross, and just flicks it past Parkin.
Brighton 3, Bristol Rovers 1. Robert Codner, so close to a hat-trick, has been the saviour. This is the league position after 10 games played. The next stop is Roker Park. Byrne getting the ball wide. Good build-up here from Brighton. Mark Barham on this side. Oh, bounced up awkwardly in front of him. Rolls it back and Byrne's there. What a strike! Superb with the left foot. And absolutely a perfect finish here from Byrne. Right into the top corner, under the bar. It's Sunderland 0, Brighton 1. Corner down to Sunderland. Pegree with a shot. Oh, Peter Brigi scores. Pull back from the corner here. Hit it first time with the right foot. It's 1-1. Codner got the shot in, deflected there. Oh, it's there. Robinson came in on the back. And he puts Brighton back into the lead here at Roker Park. Well, what a game this is turning out to be. Sunderland coming back now. The header there. Oh, it's an own goal. Oh, my word. Rush coming in on it. But I'm sure the defender got the touch. Turn onto the post by the keeper. Trickery here from Begree. Gets the shot in off the post. The header's there. Rush scores. 3-2 to Sunderland. Despairing dive there from Beanie. The ball comes back and Rush responds. Plenty of goals here. Surely offside, but the flag stayed down. Mark Beanie appeals, but the goal's given. It's Sunderland 4, Brighton 2. Back in the Rumbelows League Cup, Brentford would seem to have a reasonably comfortable task to clinch a place in the third round. But a spirited response from the Seagulls suggests they have other ideas. When the Brentford goalkeeper lets John Robinson's cross slip off his fingers, in the 4th minute, John Byrne is on hand to head Brighton ahead. 1-0 on the night, 4-2 to Brentford on aggregate. 8 minutes later, Byrne turns provider with this deliberate and perfectly weighted stabbed pass. Robert Codner's left foot volley making it 4-3 on aggregate. If you thought that was a sweet strike, then how about this one? The near post header setting up Richard Cadet for a flash of supreme finishing. It is now 2-1 on the night, 3-5 on aggregate. Still, Raffle Mead is not to be denied. He makes the running here and finds the finish for his 3rd goal of the season. But this is really Byrne's night. His header and Mead's challenge unsettle the Brentford defence. Incredibly, Brighton have come from 4-1 down to level at 5-5. The excitement is at fever pitch as the tie rolls into extra time. And in the 109th minute, the Bees substitutes expose some tired defenders' legs. Holdsworth on his own at the far post to deliver the KO. For the 2nd time in 3 years, Brentford have dumped Brighton out of the League Cup. This time after the Seagulls had almost achieved the impossible. It is now a question of overcoming the psychological bruises against high-flying Ipswich Town in the league. Corner then to Brighton. Coming across, headed away there, but picked up again by Ipswich Town. This is Milton. Milton scores! A superb strike, 15 minutes gone. And he puts Ipswich Town into the lead here at the Goldstone ground. The ball knocked square to him. Beautiful finish. So Brighton trailing yet again. Cross coming in, just touched away there, and a corner it is to Brighton. John Byrne doing the running. Forrest. Back come Brighton. Byrne going through, and Byrne scored! Oh, he squeezed that one in. Superb finishing again from John Byrne. It's Brighton 1, Ipswich Town 1. And Byrne's put the Seagulls back in contention. With a little help from Rafflemead. Byrne taking it on the left foot and driving it wide of the sprawling Craig Forrest. Lonergan getting it forward then for Ipswich. Nice for handball, but Whitten getting the cross in. They're in at the far post. A good save there. Oh, it's there. Jason Dazelle, back from injury, squeezes that ball in. It's Brighton 1, Ipswich Town 2. We're in the 63rd minute. A cross from Whitten. They failed to get it away first time. A good stop there, though, by Beanie, but he can't prevent the follow-up going in. Robinson. Nice little chip coming in. On is there! Gary Chivers got the touch. He attacked the ball when the defenders were static. It's Brighton 2, Ipswich Town 2. Here it is again, the cross coming in. Chivers got the touch and beats Craig Forrest. So Brighton demonstrate their powers of recovery yet again. The point is enough to maintain 15th place on the league chart. But at Upton Park, there is no way back. It's there, Gary Nelson makes it 1-0 to Charlton. This is Colin Walsh. They're backpedaling, they're not going in, they're giving him a lot of room. Walsh lets fly, oh, what a goal! 2-0 to Charlton. An unhappy afternoon then in the East End. But there is joy to come against First Division Wimbledon in the ZDS Cup. It's there, what a goal! And Brighton take the lead against the First Division side. Mark Barham the scorer. John Scales is there, oh, Scales scores! That was a superb finish from Scales. Got above the pack and drove that header in. It's Brighton 1, Wimbledon 1. Barham knocking back to Codner. Codner looking for some space. Brings in John Crumpin on the far side. Crumpin's cross deflected there. Robinson shoots, it's a goal! Right on the stroke of half-time. A little deflection there, but Robinson makes the most of it. It's Brighton 2, Wimbledon 1. And back come the Dons, all in. Oh, and Earl scored! Mark Beanie came for it, but Earl just got the touch before him and forces in the equaliser. Big free kick for Brighton. Chapman making ground on the far side. It's in the early ball. This is Codner. Codner tried the early one and well taken by Hans Seegers. He couldn't get any power behind it. Free kick then to Brighton. Old square. This is Chivers. Chivers lets fly. Oh, what a shot from Gary Chivers. We're right on the 90th minute. No wonder he's delighted. It's Brighton 3, Wimbledon 2. Oh, what a strike this is. Gave Seegers no chance at all. A creditable win over the Dons, but can the Seagulls repeat this form against Glenn Hoddle's classical Robins? Striker Mark Gall makes his debut following his £45,000 signing from Maidstone United, but it is Swindon hotshot Duncan Shearer who is to take the honours. Barham gets in the cross, a good cross too, and chance here for Codner, let's fly, oh, and that bounced in front of Nicky Hammond. Back it comes again, it's still in play. Brighton still in possession, Codner again. This time Hammond takes it cleanly. Hazard. This is Duncan Shearer. Shearer going through. Oh, and he scored! He fired that shot through Mark Beanie's legs. It's Brighton 0, Swindon 1. And here it is again. The powerful Shearer letting fly. And through the legs it went. Nicely controlled by Gall. Good turn too, and Gall is causing a few problems to this Swindon defence. Codner with a shot. Oh, well blocked by Hammond. Picked up by Briley. And Brighton coming back again once more. Nicky Hammond. In great form he is. Shearer. Oh, and Shearer scores! That's his second of the afternoon. It's Brighton 0, Swindon Town 2. Long ball opening up the defence, and Shearer finishing with that left foot. Crumpling getting the cross in. Chance here, and a good shot there. Good effort from Mark Gall. He really is looking impressive. Away comes Codner. Support on this side of the field too, but he plays it through the middle. Oh, and once again, Hammond denies them. Gall. Codner. They're getting a great combination. The shot coming in there. Oh, well stopped again by Hammond. Frustrated by the excellence of Swindon custodian Nicky Hammond, Brighton now drop to 19th place in Division 2. And they suffer an early setback against Leicester City when Big Steve Walsh finds the net in the 12th minute. Well, he rose above the pack and got the header in. The ball bouncing past Beanie. So once more, Brighton find themselves behind. And this is Kitson going forward for Leicester City. Kitson shoots, oh, and he scored! 2-0 to Leicester. 49 minutes into this game, and Leicester really get a serious grip on the points. Crumpling. Good cross in and punched away there by Poole. The shot's in from Codner. 54 minutes gone. It's Brighton 1, Leicester City 2. And maybe that'll give them the inspiration to come back. The cross coming in there from John Crumpling. The keeper punched it away, but Codner, what a superb finish that was. Is it? Oh, and a mistake there, a chance here maybe for Mark Gall. Gall shoots, good save by Poole. Brighton coming forward in waves now. This is Codner. Ball clipped across there, and oh, they all came in at the far post, but is scrambled away by Mills. Codner again. Gall. He's taunting, teasing, still in control. Driven backwards again. Oh, he's turned them brilliantly. Can he get the shot in? Yes, he can. Just unlucky that Kevin Poole was there. Right, really committing everybody forward. Gall again. What a lot of work he's put in this evening. Gets the cross in, and down goes Poole. Gall. Shot coming in there from Farrington. Brighton 1, Leicester 2. The Albion have now gone 5 league games without a win, but still hold 19th place in the final table of October. But the slide is to continue at Ewood Park. This rash challenge by Gary O'Reilly costing Brighton a penalty as well as his services. The woodwork, though, is to come to Mark Beanie's aid as Kevin Moran drives his spot kick against the underside of the bar. But there is more drama to follow as Beanie hauls down Simon Garner. Referee George Courtney once more producing the red card, and substitute Livingstone beating his replacement for the decisive strike in the 74th minute. With only 1 point won from 6 matches, Brighton are desperate for a win against Grimsby Town. Headed away there by
Cunnington. But Brighton get it back across again. Oh, there's confusion there. Oh, must score, he does. Raffle Mead makes it 1-0 to Brighton in the 12th minute. Well, they were queuing up for that one. Real confusion here in the Grimsby defence. And Raffle Mead to the left of your picture. Here he is. Turns, swivels and drives it in. Throw then to Brighton. Robinson. And all over the top. All collected there by Mead. Mead going all the way. He's got Gall in the centre. This is Gall. Gall shoots and Gall scores! 2-0, 15 minutes gone. And Brighton are right on top here against Grimsby. Good cross this from Raffle Mead. And a first-time finish from Mark Gall. Beanie. Oh, missed it. Robinson going for it. Ball's inside, but plays it back. Trumplin. Oh, good dummy there. And a good turn, and the shot's there! 3-0. Raffle Mead grabs his second goal of the match. But a good dummy by Mark Gall as the ball comes across. Gall lets it go. Mead takes it well because he was under pressure and drives it with the outside of the left foot. Gallagher. Good space. And that's a good ball in. A little bit of trickery here from Gall. Gall gets a shot in. Oh, just over the bar. Well, they're really working well, these two. Brighton coming forward yet again. Mead. To Gall. Working the space, driving the shot in. Oh, that wasn't a bad effort. He tried to curl it round the defence. Brighton 3, Grimsby Town 0. Relief at last, and an encouragingly super show from strikers Mark Gall and Raffle Mead. But will they get the same freedom from Championship favourites Middlesbrough? The early indications are good. Shot coming in there, well taken by Steve Pears. Throw then to Brighton. Robinson inside, nicely controlled. Gall's there. Gall gets the shot in. Oh, what a goal! Mark Gall puts Brighton into the lead in the 35th minute. Set up by Raffle Mead. So Brighton giving a good account of themselves here against one of the promotion favourites, Middlesbrough. And this is Raffle Mead on the charge again. He's got Gall in the middle, gets a shot in, and it's parried by Pears. Fleming. Oh, searching ball this. Oh, and down goes Gallagher. Has the whistle gone? I'm not sure. The referee is... well, I think Slaven wants a penalty. And that's what's being given, is it? Well, Mark Beanie asking Paul Durkin, the referee, to go across and have a word with the linesman. Bernie Gallagher protesting his innocence. Well, I'm not sure whether he fell over the ball, I think it was, and then he grabbed hold of it. If that's the case and the whistle hadn't gone, a penalty it is. And it seems that Paul Durkin has awarded Middlesbrough a penalty. And it looks like it'll be Bernie Slaven who takes it. This his first kick of the game after coming on as a substitute. We're into the 71st minute of this game. Slaven, he scores. It's Brighton 1, Middlesbrough 1. Hit it with the left foot. The Irish international born in Glasgow. Good turn by Gall. Bodmer bringing in Briley. Briley tries a shot. Oh, he doesn't score many, but he nearly netted then. Brighton 1, Middlesbrough 1. A lucky reprieve for Borough. So we end our story on an optimistic note.